And the countdown to Election Day continues. And welcome back to Local Decision 2024. I'm Eric Nelson, and joining us here at North Metro TV, Barbara Goodboe-Bisschoff, who is running for City Council in Spring Lake Park. It would be a re-election in your case. Barbara, good to see you.
Good seeing you, Eric,
Yep,
and thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. So this is your chance to tell the viewers about yourself and why you want to be re-elected to the City Council.
Should I speak to you or to a camera?
Yeah, just
or what?
to me, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've been on the council now 8 years, and I really like it. I have a lot of residents that vote for me, so they must like me being on there. I've only missed one meeting in 8 years on the council. That includes work sessions, everything, right across the board. So I'm there when people need me. People will call me up or text me and about small problems with garbage, or right now it's about ash trees. Will the city take mine down at no expense? And I've been key to doing things like one person wanted me to get involved when they were going to take a bus shelter out of Monroe. And I called up the appropriate people, and we kept it. So, and I've been involved in crosswalks and things like that. I got involved in the several years ago because of a flood issue within Spring Lake Park. I had been a concerned citizen, and I came to the council and I talked about it with them, and they assured me they would look into it, and they never did. This went on for 2 years. I was elected to council, and I demanded that they do a study, which they did. And a 5-point study, and slowly over the years it's been taken care of, so that is not an issue at all. And about me, I've been a resident here for 33 years. I was not born here. I was born in Oregon, but my family moved here. And I'm living in the original home that my dad built. And I graduated from SLP, went to college, moved out of state to Chicago, and further my education, and then I came back. And an interesting thing about me, well, I don't know, maybe it isn't interesting, but I'm a full-time college student right now, and I want to get a political science degree. Before it was all liberal arts that I was involved in, theater, things like that. So I want this, because I'm in government, political science degree, and I'm doing a capstone in English because I'm an avid writer. I've written 5 books. So that's about me.
You've spent 8 years on the council. You've obviously learned a lot as you've been through that process. And now you add a poli-sci degree to that. Will that make you a better council person?
I think I'm a great council person right now, actually. It will give me more knowledge of how to attain what I need to. I've done work at the state capitol. I'm trying to get a couple bills passed. That did not work out so well, but maybe with this, it'll do better. I should say it that way.
Do you enjoy government, being part of the process in Spring Lake Park?
I guess I do. Yeah. Obviously I do. If I'm out there trying to get elected and here on this show, of course I do.
What do you think's going well in Spring Lake Park right now?
Well, we have a great police force, fire department, of course. Crime is way down. It's happening all around us, but it doesn't seem to be affecting Spring Lake Park, knock wood. And we're building a, well, we're not rebuilding, we're using the same old skeleton to refurbish City Hall. And that's going along really well. We had to move out, the council did, and planning and zoning, and we're in the Able Park building. But we saved money by the staff moving around the building as it was being constructed. And I've been through it several times. It looks great. It's fabulous.
What do you think the city needs to get better at, in your opinion?
Better at?
Or improve?
Adding more green space, because over on University we're doing that. we're taking out tar, cement, and putting back in grass, trees in that area. Things to be better at. Well, we are redeveloping. Several years ago, the city bought. This is before I was on the council. Bought a building that they turned it into the Public Works building. After that, while I'm on the council, they bought another building, and right now there's another building that we're for sale and we're buying, and this will be a great redevelopment area for the city. And when we do that, then it helps with the property tax here. Years ago, I was involved with Save Our Hospital, and that didn't work because our hospital Unity ended up not being saved as the community hospital. But by being involved with it, I attended over 30 hospital board meetings and found out about this land in Spring Lake Park that the hospital owned. And I asked the council to please take it, buy it. There was objections at the time. They didn't want to do it, but they ended up doing it. And we ended up making a landfall of money, $830,000, I do believe. I mean, it was huge.
The preliminary tax levy for Spring Lake Park shows perhaps a 15% increase from last year. Is that necessary, in your opinion? And will you vote for the budget if the levy stays at the preliminary level?
We have been really good with taxing in Spring Lake Park, property tax. We have been keeping at several years at 2%. It did go up last year to 3.4, and this year I think it's at 3.7. So I think that's decent considering what's happening around the area.
Yeah.
I know in Ham Lake, I think it's like something like 18%. I don't know. That's too much. You get taxed out of your house that way.
Yeah. Do you have budget priorities?
We have a staff that takes very good care of Spring Lake Park. For a number of years, they set aside money for the new city hall. And when it reached a certain level, we decided that it was time to go ahead with it. We had the design people come in, and everything's working out really well. So no, I'm not worried about that at all.
What about the new city hall? I mean, curb appeal will be better, and will that be? It's probably a win-win for everybody.
Have you seen it? Have you been over there?
Not yet.
Yourself?
To the old one.
The old one, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, a lot of new curb appeal. It's going to have, the front is going to bow out like this, and different color. And inside of it, we're going to be able to have a meeting in City Hall and have doors that go back and forth to allow more people in, or to have other meetings being run at the same time. And we moved the police around to the front of the building, and it's just going to work out really well. I'm very impressed with it. Our old city hall, I don't know if anybody really remembers this, but it only had 2 bathrooms. This one has a lot of bathrooms.
Yeah, and from worker morale and that standpoint, it's got to be a huge thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. People are very happy about it. Before we had, well, the old one, air conditioning and heating was a very big problem.
Right.
Because we were using basically home units, not industrial size units. So it was pretty bad.
How do you like to spend your time in Spring Lake Park? You've obviously been there a while, and you know the city very well.
Oh, I bike. I'm an avid biker. And as I go, I see, friends, people wave. And if I see a problem area, I'll go out, collect garbage, and have my little sack with it. Probably people think I'm a loon doing this, but yeah, I go biking every day, a good 5 miles a day. I love it. During the winter, I don't bike. I mean, I'm not that stupid. But
You don't put the fat tires on your bike, huh?
no, no, no. I have a regular,
Okay.
a regular speed bike. Yeah, yeah. Do you bike?
I do. I like biking, yeah.
Good. Good.
In fact, how would you rank the bike trails, the walking and
Oh, in
jogging
Spring Lake-
trails, the
oh.
parks of Spring Lake Park?
Oh, excellent. We have 7 parks, bike trails all along, and Mounds View last year just put a biking trail around the rest of the lake, Spring Lake, because they own a portion of that, and it's fabulous. I'm just absolutely thrilled with it myself, as anybody I've talked to.
I saw this the other day.
What?
USA Today ranked Hy-Vee the top grocery store in the nation. You've got Hy-Vee right there within
Yeah,
the city
that's
borders.
something.
Well, what's
Yeah.
Hy-Vee mean to Spring Lake Park?
Well, we get a lot of tax involved from there, and we have people working there. A lot of people come to work there, and it's like a beacon. It draws people, people to come in, people to come in for employment, people to come in to spend money. And I don't know if citizens know about this. Before I was on the council in 2016, the city council at that time wanted to put up 3 high-rise apartment buildings, low-income housing. And I heard about this. I went in and I stood and I lobbied against it. I guess they heard me. Well, obviously they heard me. And the land wasn't sold for that. It stayed there for Hy-Vee. So I know I'm partially responsible for that happening, that we still had that land available, because I really felt we needed something like that, not low-income housing. That wasn't a thing to do at that point in time.
What do you hope to accomplish if you get back on the council?
Get back on?
Or return, get reelected?
Stay on?
Yeah,
stay on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're doing this redevelopment area, and hope to continue on with that, because that piece of land, it's about 4 acres, is a fabulous piece of land, and we'll be able to find somebody that really wants to pay top dollar for that land to put up what we want. And I hope to bring in new businesses, small businesses, because these big box stores, with the exception of Hy-Vee, but the big box stores sitting around other communities, they sit there forever, and it's just such a drain. And more beautifying of Spring Lake Park. It's extremely well-run city. Our crime, like I told you, is way down. Public Parks and Rec is doing a fabulous job. Unfortunately, fortunately for her, she's retiring, but she did a heck of a job. That's Kay. And I'm very pleased with the staff of Spring Lake Park. I hope that they remain. One other thing. It looks like we're going to be getting a city sweeper. This is going to be a grant from Coon Creek Watershed, which I am on the committee there. But about a year ago, I found out that another city in another county was receiving a city sweeper, and I went to the public works director at the time, Terry, and I pled my case, and he said, "Nah, we don't want to do that. First, you'll never get the grant, and also, even if you got it, it's maintenance, somebody to run it, insurance, all of this." And he said, "If you really want the city swept, I'll have it swept another time, 3 times instead of 2." So I said, "Okay, fine." Anyway, the new public works director either heard me or had the idea, and he went and he got the grant. So we're getting the sweeper, which is a big deal for us when we're very small, and that's nice.
Yeah, congratulations
Saves
on
us
that.
money. Yeah, absolutely.
Why should the viewers watching vote for you, Barbara?
because if they want to approach somebody on that council, they're going to approach me, because I will go to bat for them. They know it. I've gone to bat for so many people in Spring Lake Park. During other elections, just riding around and seeing how many signs I have up means that those people want to keep me. I ran for mayor 2 years ago and did extremely well against, it was the incumbent of 20 years and a newcomer, so it was a three-horse race. And I came in second, did very well, and I was very happy about that. Why should they vote for me?
Yeah.
Because I will do it for them. I'm there. I've been there all the time. Like I said, one meeting, I missed one meeting in 8 years. That's, I'm trying to think of how many meetings that would be. It's an ungodly amount of meetings.
That is.
It is, and with my other appointments, and as you know, I'm the chair of North Metro, so that's another appointment. In fact, I was here two nights ago. Yeah. And on the North Metro Commission then also. And a lot of different, I was on Highway 65, or I'm still on Highway 65, the coalition which was able to get the funding for Highway 65, all that construction out there, that came about through the coalition. We put together a video that was seen in Minnesota at the state capitol and went to Washington, got the funding. Mm-hmm. So, very happy about this stuff.
Good stuff. Thanks for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll
Is
be
that
talking
it?
to you. Yeah.
Am I finished?
You're off the hot seat.
Well, thank you so much. It is awfully warm in here with these lights.
Yeah, it's the power of television.
Thank you so much.
But you kept her cool. There you go.
And I hope out there that you vote for me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you, Eric.
She's Barbara Goodboe-Bisschoff, Spring Lake Park City Council running for re-election. This is Local Decision 2024.